Good morning, you guys, and welcome to Cup of Joe. I am your host, Jordy, and today I am joined with
Will.
We are excited to be here. Hopefully, you guys had a great MegaSota game night on Tuesday and an even better TwinsWinsDay last night. But we're back better than ever, and we got a lot of cash on the line for you guys today. So we're going to be streaming to you live all day long on all those brand new Pilot TVs, your Pilot Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, even Twitch. Our channel names are MegaSota on both of those for you guys.
Oh yeah, and speaking of those brand new Pilot TVs, we had some new, that were just installed at some new locations over at JJ's Bowl, Dugout Bar and Grill Bethel, and Patriot Lanes.
Oh yeah, those were just unwrapped just this previous week, and so that's super exciting. They're fresh off the press for you guys. Definitely go check those out. But we got a lot of reasons for you guys to be playing Pilot games all day long, and we still haven't given out that Twins Bingo jackpot. So from 12 to 1, just 10 minutes after we get off air, you guys are going to get a chance at over $17,690 on the line. 52 balls or less, you could be taking that home.
Oh yeah, and right after that, going on from 1 to 4, we got our Jackpot Hunter 25-cent cards. You guys want to watch out for that minor. It's currently starting at $33.77. You can take that home in 52 balls or less, but every $50 that will be clicking up 4 balls. And it's not the only jackpot you guys want to be looking out for during that during those broadcasts with the Jackpot Hunter Mega that's also going out during that. That's currently sitting at $34,164, and you could take that home in 51 balls or less.
Oh yeah, definitely one of my favorite jackpots today. So definitely come out for the 25-cent card edition of Jackpot Hunter. There's going to be some great cash opportunities there, but they just continue to go on throughout the day as you guys go and get enrolled in our happy hour show tonight, which is going to be a lot of fun. And Will's going to be taking it on solo with you guys, and so that's going to be super exciting to see. And he's going to be trying to give out all the different prizes we have on the line, and that minor is already starting out the day at 60 balls or less for you guys. $257 on the line. It's going to be a great one. We're trying to give it out nice and early to give out as many of those minor jackpots as possible. But you guys even are going to have a full 4 hours of Skull Bingo tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we even have a jackpot to watch on there because in 50 balls or less, you could be taking home a coverall prize that's over $50,800, guys. Ooh. Definitely come out for some Skull Bingo tonight.
Oh yeah, but pardon me, going on from the future and on to the past. We had a couple jackpot winners yesterday with 2 of them making a pretty successful Wednesday. Starting off was Chappie over at Molitor's Quarry, taking home $635.
Nicely done. And next up, our second jackpot winner of the day went out to Diane K over at Vic's Bar and Grill in Moorhead, who got to take home $770.35.
Oh yeah, but they weren't the only people taking home money yesterday, because we also had some people taking home money during the Jackpot Hunter $1 edition, in which one of them was Joker 13, winning $557 over at American Legion Shakopee.
Nicely done. And then that second one that went out in our happy hour show went out to Gotcha over at Jimmy's Food and Drink, who got to take home $184. Nicely done to all of our jackpot winners. But if you guys wanted to win some jackpots of your own today, you can check out some of our eTab games. We have 5 released just in this past couple months of 2022 so far, and the latest one that's hit the iPads is called Later Gator. It's a lot of fun. You can even check out that Gator Bait bonus, where you pick what bait you want to set out, wait for the biggest gator, shoot it, and get the biggest prize possible. It's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, definitely something you guys want to check out. But moving on from that, onto the weather, we're going to be checking into Apple Valley, Minnesota. It looks like we're going to be having a pretty warm day. It's going to be sunny to partly cloudy, a high of 93 degrees. Winds are going to be south to southwest at around 10 to 20 miles per hour. But the humidity is going to be around like 32%, which is, there's definitely worse, but still a little muggy out there.
Yeah, but the UV index is going to be about 8 out of 10, so it is going to be a nice, shiny, sunny day, and so you guys should definitely expect some of that. But into the nighttime, it's only going to be cooling off to about 70 degrees tonight, and so it is going to stay pretty warm, and it's only going to have some clouds in that sky. It's going to be a little breezy, going about 10 to 15 miles per hour, so it's going to be a beautiful summer day today for you guys. But as you guys know, we got a lot of reasons for you to be playing Pilot games. We already talked about it once, but we're got to reiterate it again because it's $17,690 on the line. Twins Bingo, be there or be square, 52 balls or less, you can take home that prize, and we're going to be running that from 12 o'clock all the way till 1 p.m. for you guys.
Oh yeah, and if you guys are playing during that time of 12 to 1 o'clock, you guys are earning points for the Twiking Zone. Half of the year it's Twins Bingo, and half of the year we got Vikings Bingo. We combined those 2 words and we formed the Twiking Zone.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, in our standings, we've had a couple switch ups in the back end of our standing. Starting off in 10th place was Poob over at Meister's Bar with 121,000 points. But jumping up in front of them in 9th place, previously unranked, we got Dago11 over at Polar Lounge with 123,000 points.
Yeah, super exciting to see. They kicked out big-time player Elsa, now officially out of our top 10 standings. It's a little weird to see, especially as we're closing in on the end of the season 11. Usually she's higher up in our top 10s, but she just couldn't make it. She's still got some time to win back some points if she's trying to come into these standings again. But Dago11 has been consistently playing during those lunchtime shows, and it shows. He's definitely trying to make it in these top 10s. But other than that, we have a few tight-knit races going on, like an 8th between Bobo over at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 136,000 and Yo-Yo over at Red Goat with 140,000. Only about 4,000 points separating them between the 8th and 7th place spots, and that is easily made up in a single lunchtime.
Oh yeah, and as we move on towards the middle of our standings, in 6th place, previously in 5th, getting pushed back, we got GTZ over at the Midi with 174,000 points. They got pushed back by 5th place, previously in 6th, Lucky Tim, who's over at Lakefront Bar, able to accrue 182,000 points.
Nicely done. After that, Nan was pushed back to 4th place, who sits with 211,000. But our top threes are sitting with Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's in 3rd place with 225,000. Sinbob over at Corky's Bar in South Haven in 2nd with 231,000. And in 1st place, we have Scrub Eye at VFW Blaine leading the pack with 322,000 points.
Oh yeah, good job to all of our players in those standings. But as we look onto the location side of things, we see that in 10th place, we actually, as a whole in these standings, we actually have one location that's just outside of that 200,000 point club, which is 10th place Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub Oak Heights, taking home 194,000 points. Really close to that 200,000 points.
I definitely think they'll make it there before the end of season 11. If they don't, then I think maybe a location outside of these top 10s will be taken over that spot. They definitely need to get some points to get into that 200,000 point club. But their next locations definitely have a little leg up on the standings, as our very next location in 9th, Carboni's Pizza CR Billiard sits with 275,000 points, with VFW Blaine just ahead of them with 10,000 points, separating them in 8th with 285,000 points.
Oh yeah, but as we move on to 7th place, we kick off our 300,000 point club, and we have a couple close races with 7th place Corner Bar and Goodhue with 301,000 points, only about 4,000 points behind 6th place Eagles Rochester, who's currently sitting with 305,000 points. But the close races don't end there, because as we move on to 5th place, we have our place on 3rd and Faribault with 318,000 points, only about 13,000 points ahead of 6th place Eagles Rochester.
Absolutely. We even have our Steve-O's and Crystal in 4th place with 341,000. They're our next location up past our place on 3rd. A little bit of a gap separating them, so it is going to take a big push if any of those locations, 7th through 5th, want to compete for that top 4 spot. But other than that, we had some shakeups in our top 3. Getting pushed back to 3rd place from 2nd, it's Corky's Bar in South Haven with 565,000. But American Legion Fridley, who was really closely behind, got a ton of points yesterday during lunchtime and now sits in 2nd place with 576,000 points.
Oh yeah, but they're gonna have to put in a lot of work to catch up to our number 1 location.
I'd say so.
Oh yeah, which is VFW Spring Lake Park, who's coming really close to that 1 million point club with a whopping 982,000 points.
Only 18,000 points separating them from the 1 million point club, guys. We are looking to see them break that record this season. They are blazing a trail, and I'm eagerly watching to see what happens. We are in official crunch time in season 11. It's time to get those plays in. Everyone go to those locations you want to support and help them get into those point classes. VFW Spring Lake Park has been absolutely killing it, and I'm excited to see what's happening.
Oh yeah, but if you guys want to check out some of our e-tabs, we were listening to a little bit of Voodoo Guru. It's one of our favorite e-tabs, especially with the music. It's definitely great, but if that isn't quite your thing, we have 50 different charitable e-tab games that you can check out. You can play anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All these games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and they all have awesome bonus and free play rounds.
Absolutely. You guys will definitely want to check those out, and even check out some of those extreme lounges that we've been implementing, where you don't get to play with a standard deck. It's a little bit more volatile, but there's higher prizes on the line. It's a lot of fun, and with all these different themes that we have, I guarantee you guys will find something you love. We got penguins, we got dinosaurs, we got monsters, we even got Voodoo Guru. It's a lot of fun. Even check out Martian Invasion.
Yeah.
It's said that jackpot is closing in on over $50,000 in there. That means it's going to be going out pretty soon, and we need you guys checking that out out and trying to get that cash.
Oh yeah, definitely something you guys want to check out. But if you want to stick to our regularly scheduled bingo, starting off at 1 o'clock, going all the way till 4, we got our Jackpot Hunter 25-cent cards. Definitely a great precursor for our happy hour show, especially with that minor jackpot. Starting off nice for you guys, currently sitting at $33.77. That you take home in 52 balls or less. Every $50 that will be clicking up 4 balls for you guys. That major is currently sitting at $2,273. That clicked up rather recently, currently sitting at 50 balls. And that mega jackpot that you guys are all looking out for is currently sitting at $34,164. And you can take that home in a 51 ball count.
Yeah, you might as well go out, try your hand at the 25-cent card edition, and take them home in 50 balls or less. And then you'll clean sweep all 3 prizes, and I guarantee you'll be getting your weekend started off right. But after that, it's going to be a great little appetizer before our happy hour show, right? Starting at 4 p.m. And at 4, you guys will get a chance at Lucky 4 Bingo. We have over $19,963. That's closing in on $20,000 for you guys. It's going to be a lot of fun, and if it doesn't go out in that first round at 4 p.m., don't worry, you guys will get a second opportunity right at 6 p.m. But sandwiched right in the middle of those 2 games are the 23 games of the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter. That runs from 4 to 6, and in those we have a minor starting out the day at $257, 60 balls or less, guys. It's going to be going out in those first couple games. We even have a major at $11,579, 50 balls or less, and that mega is still sitting at about $100,000, 45 balls or less. But while you guys are going to be taking home some of those cash prizes, you're going to be taking home some points that go towards the Jackpot Hunter standings.
Oh yeah, and we have some very sad news to say. In 9th place, previously unranked, we have Brother Nate tied up with 9th place Olars over at Anami Vets Club, both with 60,000 points. I know this is a great thing to see another player in the location in the standings, but he pushed out his own name.
I know, he pushed out himself. It is a dog-eat-dog world out here, and Brother Nat is officially gone, and Brother Nate is here to stay.
Oh yeah,
they are tied up with Olars with that 60,000 points, but whoever breaks out of that tie is going to be going into yet another tie, guaranteed, whether it be with Kev in 8th place over at the Deer Stand, who sits with 61,000, or even Kimmy over at the Double Wide in 7th place with 63,000 points. Everybody is neck and neck, even going up from 6th all the way till 4th place. Anyone is in line with each other.
Oh yeah, 6th place Two-Way Girl over at Jimmy G's Bar recently kicked back Kimmy out of that tie, but we can see Two-Way Girl getting into another tie if she accrues any points, going into 5th place, which is Crazy Kid over at the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 with only about 4,000 point lead with 69,000 points. And only about 2,000 points ahead of 4th place Elsa over at Titan Sports Saloon is with 71,000 points. Only about a 2,000 point lead.
Absolutely. It is a little bit of a gap between them and our 3rd place player, though. In 3rd place, we sit with Not Lucky at American Legion Fridley with 83,000. Bull is in 2nd place at Corner Bar and Goodhue with 147,000. Closing in on 1st place, Bobo, also playing at Corner Bar and Goodhue, who sits with 151,000 points. Only 4,000 separating them, and it'll be a crazy, crazy feat if Bull is just going to come in last minute and swipe away that 1st place spot.
Oh yeah, that would definitely be something crazy to see. But as we move on from our player standings into the location side of things, we see that there was a tie that formed in the back half of our standings, with 7th place previously in 8th getting tied up with 7th place, with Onami Vets Club in Onami tying up with Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 and Hilltop, both with 123,000 points.
Absolutely. It's exciting to see. And whoever's going to be breaking out of that tie, who is your prediction?
I'm going to guess Onami Vets Club.
All right. I'll go Tasty Pizza Hangar 45. You know,
right,
they're both some big-time locations. They get some consistent play here and there, and so it's really anybody's game at this point. But if they jump out of that tie, they're going to be rivaling with 6th place location Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd, who sits with 127,000. Even they are closing in on 5th place Riverboat Depot in Sartell, who has 131,000. Definitely looking to see some of these races going on in these standings.
Oh yeah, but as we move on to our 4th through 1st place locations, we see that it's not that close of a race between those locations.
No, 4th through 1st are all in different point classes from each other.
Oh yeah, with 4th place Concordia Lanes in New Ulm in that 100,000 point club with 152,000 points. 3rd place Carboni's Pizza and CR Billiards in Coon Rapids with 234,000 points. 2nd place in that 300,000 point club with VFW Spring Lake Park with 303,000 points. And the big kahuna in first place, we got Corner Bar and Goodhue with a whopping 415,000 points.
Really exciting to see, and I can't wait to see what these totals are going to end off in Season 11. But you guys will have to be coming out for our happy hour show to try your hand at the $1 edition of Jackpot Hunter. After that second round of Lucky 4 Bingo, where you're going to be trying your hand at $19,963. It's probably going to be even more by the time you guys get to the 6 o'clock round. It's going to be a lot of fun giving out that cash, but you guys have full 4 hours of Skull Bingo uninterrupted tonight, guys. You definitely want to come out. We have some great prizes in there as well.
Oh yeah, especially because you guys want to be looking at that line prize. It's starting off for you guys at $96. You can take that home in 10 balls or less. That one goes out all the time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that large frame currently sitting at $2,846. They can take home in 43 balls or less. And the prize you guys are all looking out for, that coverall prize currently sitting at $50,800, and you can take that home in 50 balls or less. It's definitely something that you guys want to check out. So make sure you guys are coming out for Skull Bingo tonight, going from 6 all the way till 10, uninterrupted.
Absolutely, but as you guys know, on Tuesday night and Wednesday nights, we have some interruptions in that Skull Bingo. So come out next week on Tuesday for a MegaSota game night. It gets kick-started off at 6:40, and it's your only opportunity at seeing Tony and Nikki giving out some cash. And hopefully you guys can be some of those lucky players that are going to be awarded those PGL points and some great cash prizes. But they also end off their night with their own Jackpot Jungle coverall. It's the $1 edition, so in 54 balls or less, you could take home over $18,795. It's going to be a lot of fun next Tuesday.
Oh yeah, but if you happen to miss Tuesday, don't worry, because the next day we got TwinsWinsDay, which goes on from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday. Ian and Jordy take the helm and lead you guys through a ton of PGL action up until their own Jackpot Jungle Grand Finale, where you guys could take home $13,594 in 52 balls or less. This one being the 25-cent edition, meaning it is much more bang for your buck, and definitely something you guys want to check out.
Oh yeah, but if you plan on coming out for either of those specialty nights, earning some cash prizes, and you want to compete for those PGL points, you need to sign up at pgl.world. Not only do you compete against each other with those PGL points, you get access to insider information like a monthly newsletter. Not to mention, in the next coming weeks, we're going to be rolling out information about our annual event, PyCon. It's when we get to come over to Minnesota with you guys and hold an awesome annual event where it's going to be a lot of fun, and you guys definitely want to be involved in it. You also get to download the Player Connect app and use that brand new sign-on to log on to there, watch our streams directly, and interact with us as well.
Oh yeah, and also when you get signed up at pgl.world, you get put on our new member spotlight, where we give you guys a little bit of extra luck and see if we can't get you into those PGL standings. We had a couple players that did just that, with Critter623, Winifred.Rue, Dusty726, Tyler T, Mail Lady, Jay-Z, Ms. Holly, Miss Kitty POA, Beatnik, Sandude, Aim23, Ducks, Game Guy 202, Rydell, Scat, Bree, and Crayola7.
Oh yeah, those are some awesome names. I love seeing the creativity you guys pour into all of your PGL member names. It's a lot of fun, and we're hoping to see you guys come out on those PGL nights. But in our PGL standings, we just finished off the second of 2 of those nights, and so we have some shakeups happening in our top 10s officially.
Oh yeah, in 9th place, previously unranked, we got Coco over at Jimmy's Food and Drink with a whopping 1,267,000 points. Glad to see one of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends making it onto the PGL standings.
Absolutely. Coco, that is a big time move, and even Sloppy was just a new time comer just yesterday coming in after Tuesday night. Kicked out OE50 over at the Stanchion Bar and somebody else as well, and that's some big time moves, and so that is super exciting to see. But we got longtime players like Sarah Honey in 8th place, not too far ahead, only about 30,000 points separating her from Coco in 9th place. So she's definitely going to have to come out on those PGL nights if she wants to hold on to those standings.
Oh yeah, but moving on to our top 3, it's getting a little crazy with 3rd place Big Dog over at Rustic Saloon, trying to close in on that 2 million point goal with 1,742,000 points. In 2nd place, we got Keith over at Billy's Rockford, able to start off that 2 million point club with 2,272,000 points. And in 1st place is Bam Bam over at Stewartville Legion Post with 2,726,000 points.
Absolutely. Well, on the location side of things, it's not looking like there was a single shakeup happening. Ooh. We even still have LJ's in Miltona still outside of that 5 million point club, sitting with 4,946,000. But other than that, we're just going to hop right into our top 3.
Oh yeah, we got 3rd place, Third World Bar and Grill in Big Lake, previously in 1st place a little while ago with 6,933,000 points. In first place, we got Billy's Rockford, able to start off that 8 million point club with 8,111,000 points. And in first place, just recently pushing back Billy's Rockford, we got Poppers in Virginia with 8,419,000 points.
Absolutely. Make sure you guys are coming out Tuesday night for that MegaSota game night at 6:40 and Wednesday for TwinsWinsDay that happens 6 o'clock all the way till 9 p.m. They're a lot of fun, but if you want to stay in the know about all things Pilot games going on, whether it be event details, big progressives, player pictures, weekly bingo schedules, or even utilizing that link tree, our Facebook page is the place to be. Once you give us a follow and a like, you'll be able to utilize all those different amenities on there, and our link tree will have access to insider information like all the links to our social medias, our streaming platforms, pgl.world, as well as all the locations around Minnesota where you can play Pilot games. But as you know, all those locations support great charities around your community, and so we want to highlight a great player who took home a big jackpot and the charity they supported while doing so.
Oh yeah, and that player was TNT, who was playing over at American Legion Hugo when he took home a jackpot of $4,447. And when he was playing over at American Legion Hugo, he was supporting the charity of American Legion Post 620. And their mission statement is to enhance the well-being of America's veterans, their families, our military, and our communities by our devotion to mutual helpfulness.
Well, remember, you guys are helping your community while you guys play Pilot games, and in just 10 minutes, you're going to be getting enrolled into some Twins Bingo for that over $17,000 jackpot on the line. It's going to be a lot of fun. Hope to see you there, and remember, whether you play Pilot games, your community wins.
Hey guys, and we are here for a little bit of Twins Bingo, but we're in the Cup of Joe studio, and so we're gonna have to beam on over to the Twins studio. Scotty, beam us up, and here we go.
Scotty's getting a little slow.
Wow, our bottom halves have swapped.
Oh no.
This is interesting. I got the tree trunks for legs now.
Yeah.
And you got little wires.
Little chicken legs.
Chicken legs hanging out.
The old
my
Alec,
gosh.
the old Alec legs.
If that actually happened, it would be hilarious. We would look so weird with each other's lower halves. It would not fit at all. It would just. It would,
like when you see like Mace Windu with his little like robot spider
well,
legs.
you would look like those clowns on stilt leg kind of things, because you would just be like up here, upper body, and then my long legs, just skinny legs, just walking out.
I think the arms would be almost as funny too.
Oh, if you just
swapped
arms with me, I think that would work well. Well, we are streaming live on the Pilot TV, Player Connect app, pilotgames.com/PilotTV, YouTube Live, as well as the Twitch app. Our channel name is MegaSota on both YouTube and Twitch, so make sure you guys are checking in on all those streams to make sure that we can send you out some luck. Speaking of luck, we have some locations that definitely need a little bit of luck after getting some Pilot TVs.
Oh yeah, we got JJ's Bowl, Dugout and Grill Bethel, Patriot Lanes, Heartbreakers Bar and Grill, Size Bar and Grill, River City Extreme, as well as Huco's Bowling Center.
That is some awesome stuff there. I don't know why, but River City Extreme makes me think that they have like a skateboard ramp in their in their bar.
And you get a free drink when like you shotgun while dropping in.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. We do have a line prize going out to Debster over at American Legion Fridley, taking home a line prize of $9. Now we're working a $9 large M, as we're going to hop into some jackpots that happened, as we gave out 2 different jackpots over yesterday, making our rolling week up to 28 jackpots for the last 7 days, 563 during this season 11.
Oh yeah, and starting off those jackpots, we had Chappie over at Molitor's Corey taking home $635, and then we had Dianek over at Vic's Bar and Grill Moorhead taking home $770.
Chappie's a movie, right?
Yeah,
it's about a
Chappie's
robot.
it's kind of like it's like relative to like Real Steel, I think.
Yeah, that's
I think, but I also think like Chappie is also like a sadder movie. It's like more like sad.
Yes, from what I remember of it, it's not the same as the other.
It's
Obviously,
like IE.
obviously, yeah, Chappie is another just like term. But the 2015 film that had Hugh Jackman in it, as well as a few other actors and actresses. It's in the near future, a mechanized police force patrols the streets and deals with lawbreakers. But now the people are fighting back. When one police droid is stolen and given new programming, he acquires the ability to feel and think for himself, while the robot is dubbed Chappie.
Oh, interesting. That one is also with Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Because isn't Real Steel with Hugh Jackman?
Yes, 100% with Hugh Jackman, but I don't think Hugh Jackman's like a main character
In Chappie.
In Chappie, where he is the main character in Real Steel.
Okay, but we do have a large M going out to Radar over at Whistle on the Lake, taking him $9 on that large M. And there we go. We got a cover out going out to Yo-Yo over at Riverside Store and Tavern, taking home $14 on that Musco prize. Good job to all of our winners in that game number 1.
Yeah, and now we're about to get enrolled into a game number 2. Hopefully you guys are getting enrolled, press and play with that jackpot. Still growing into this game. Real Steel was definitely a fun one, but as a kid, I always got so upset that he ruined the purple one. The original purple, like crazy cool, like
it
Japanese,
was like the Japanese fighter
that he got, and I was like, he's way cooler than the main robot that they fought with the whole time.
Yeah.
And I was like, how did he turn into such a bad fighter after, like, he was such a bad, like, controller of the robot with the purple one, but then with the other one, it's like, oh, I'm an expert at this thing.
Yeah.
And I was so upset by it.
Yeah, we all got gypped.
Yeah, all got gypped. I wanted the purple one. When I got the Real Steel phone game when I was a kid on my iPad,
only played with the purple
I
one.
only played with the purple one. Only did.
Yeah, because it was the coolest one. And actually, I'm pretty sure that was like the one that you could like win the most with.
I'm pretty sure as well. I think it was like the highest. It was one of the highest level ones. I don't think
Yeah.
it was the highest level one,
Nah, that was-
because there was like a Midas level like fighters that were the the big guys. But it's always a great time talking about Real Steel. We did have some Jackpot Hunter winners yesterday take home some really nice minor jackpot prizes. The first one went out to Joker13 over at American Legion Shackley, taking home $557. We also had Gotcha winning $184 over at Jimmy's Food and Drink.
Oh, yeah, and if you want to stray away from our regularly scheduled E-Tab, we do have another E-Tab that just came out, and it's called Later Gator. You can check out the Gator Bait bonus and shoot the biggest gator to win the biggest prizes.
Yeah, definitely a great time on that E-Tab. We also have a great time on our Facebook page showing off all those different E-Tab games, and we love showing them off on our Facebook page. Search up Pilot Games on that Facebook, and you'll see our logo. Click on that, and you'll see weekly bingo schedules, event details, and reminders, big progressives, player pictures, and so much more. You can also click the website link on our Facebook, which is our link tree, which has links to bar locations, our other socials, and so much more there as well. Absolutely love our social medias. And Ben was putting in his 2 cents in his Real Steel mobile gaming opinion.
Yeah, and he said Zeus was the best on that game.
Yeah, that is just in bad taste.
That's like speculation.
Just bad taste.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like rooting for the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yeah.
It's just in bad taste.
Exactly.
But I mean, Zeus was cool though. As a kid,
Yeah.
Zeus was like when he did the whole jump into the ring. Like, I went crazy
Oh,
for
yeah,
that.
everyone did.
And no matter how old I was, it didn't matter how young I was, I always thought the dancing was corny.
Oh, when
How
he would
they
dance with
before
the
matches
yeah.
with the robot.
Oh man, if that was that's like something I could see my dad doing. And it's I don't know.
Oh, Ben's coming from more of an analytical approach when he's talking about Zeus being the best player in the game, as he was saying that with his stats, he is the best. But, you know, Zeus isn't his favorite.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. Well,
Okay.
now that we've cleared that one up,
Yeah.
I'm glad that you cleared it up.
I'm glad we were able to clarify.
Because, you know, I was just going to roast you for years upon
Oh,
the fact
yeah.
that Zeus was your favorite of Real Steel. We do have a $9 Lion Prize, a $9 Large M, and a $17,000 coverall in this game right here. As Lucky Tim is already 2 balls away, then we're hoping to be able to give out this Twins Bingo jackpot right here, right now. And we'll be playing these games all the way till 1 o'clock.
Oh yeah, but we do have a winner with Lucky Tim over at Right Front Saloon, taking home $9 on that line prize. Good job, Lucky Tim.
Oh, yeah, but after these games of Twins Bingo, we got the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition that's going to be running from 1 all the way till 4 o'clock. Then right at 4 o'clock, we got Lucky 4 Bingo that starts off our happy hour. You got 2 shots at it, 1 at 4, 1 at 6 o'clock, $19,000 on the line. And then you get in between that 23 games of Jackpot Hunter $1 edition with some really good prizes on the line there as well. But I even get more excited for that Skull Bingo prizes that's going to be running from 6 all the way till 10.
Oh yeah, especially since it is 4 hours uninterrupted. You guys are going to be going after that line prize of $96. They can take home in 10 balls or less. That one goes out all the time. That large frame prize sitting at $2,846. They can take home in 43 balls or less. And that coverall prize sitting at $50,800. They can take home in 50 balls or less. And I'm pretty sure that large frame actually just clicked up to recently.
Oh, yeah.
It was at 51.
Oh, the large frame doesn't click up.
Oh.
None of these progressives click up
Ah.
at all. I think you're talking about the
Yes.
Mega Prize in the Jackpot Hunter 25-cent edition that clicked up to 51 balls or
Yeah.
less. Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. But we love that Skull Bingo because it does never changes.
Yeah.
If it's at 50 balls or less, whether it's at 100 grand or it's at 10 grand on that coverall prize. And so it's a lot of fun right now at $50,000. You don't want to miss out on it. The last 2 nights we had some great PGL nights with MegaSota Game Night. That starts at 6:40 every single Tuesday. And just last night we had a TwinsWinsDay that runs from 7 to 9 every single Wednesday.
Oh, yeah, definitely something you guys want to check out. But we also got some national days for you guys. And we got some really cool ones starting us off, especially with National Detroit-Style Pizza Day. On June 23rd, join the celebration born in the birthplace of the American automobile and Motown. National Detroit-Style Pizza Day recognizes the square-cut pizza style first served at Buddy's Pizza in 1946 in the city that also gave us Madonna, the Mustang, and the first paved road. And Detroit-Style Pizza is arguably Detroit's greatest contribution.
We do have a $9 going out to Curb over at American Legion Fridley, and a $14 must-go coverall prize going out to Medusa over at Beck's Pub. Good job to all those players in this game number 2 of Twins Bingo. We're about to get enrolled into a game number 3, so make sure you guys are getting enrolled. Press and play. That jackpot is still growing. But you hesitated when you said Detroit's greatest contribution, and that has to be Eminem.
Yeah, obviously.
It has to be.
It would have to be.
Just Eminem. Who else is a great contribution from Detroit?
Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper. From just Michigan, you got a Kid Rock.
Yeah.
Is he from Michigan, or does he
Yeah,
just
he's
like
from
stay
Michigan.
in Michigan?
No, he's from Michigan.
Okay, I didn't know if he was from.
No.
Yeah, definitely. You got Greta Van Fleet. That's from Michigan.
Yeah, that's just like great value Led Zeppelin.
But they're young.
That means nothing to me.
That means nothing to me. I listen to only people from the 70s.
Yes, essentially. Hey, it goes into the 80s.
I touch my toe. I dip my toe in the 80s.
We got like 50s to 90s.
50s and 90s, exactly. Once it gets to the 2000s, it's all trash.
Yeah, everything.
Everything's trash. Well, what's the difference between a Detroit-style pizza compared to
Like a standard like deep dish? I think Detroit style puts the sauce on top, right?
No,
because that's Chicago.
It doesn't. A Detroit-style pizza is a rectangular pizza with a thick crust and crispy. That is crispy and chewy. It is traditionally topped with tomato sauce and Wisconsin brick cheese that goes all the way to the edges.
Okay.
Okay, so what makes a Detroit style? It's the baking in the rectangular pan mixed with the deep dish. Cutting into square slices.
Huh. And then like the Chicago deep dish is the one that has like the sauce on top.
Exactly.
Of the cheese,
Yeah, Chicago
it's
pizza has the sauce on top.
that just almost doesn't look right.
Yeah, I'm not 100%
I haven't
sure.
tried one yet.
You haven't tried it?
I haven't been
I
to
have.
Chicago to try a Chicago style.
Yeah, I went to Chicago, tried it. I thought it was decent, but it's all because I feel like the cheese holds it all together. Where like you get the sauce all runny all over the pizza when the sauce is on top, and it just isn't. I feel like it's just not as good.
Now I feel like the only thing I can kind of get behind is the way the way the crust looks. If they could like make that maybe a little darker, that'd be perfect.
Oh, the crust is absolutely delicious on the Detroit style pizza as well. So hopefully you guys can get a nice square deep dish pizza with cheese covering every single corner, and get yourself that's technically a Detroit style pizza.
Oh yeah, have you seen the Pizza Hut one that came out?
Yes,
Yeah,
I
they
did
made
see
that.
theirs. I heard it's pretty decent, actually.
Yeah, and like people were making fun of it at first, and I was like,
Oh, I was totally. You can put me in that category
yeah.
of making
We
fun
actually
of it
can
at
check
first.
out Ian's Twitter feed. And it's actually just all. It's just actually all just flack to Pizza Hut.
Because what are you gonna expect out of it? I just didn't expect it. I didn't have high hopes.
No,
Did
no one's
not
gonna
have.
It's like every time like Little Caesars has something new that comes out.
Exactly.
I'm always a little like, okay, why?
Is this?
And then
gonna
I
be
try
decent?
it, and I'm like, okay, that's.
Did you ever try the bat pizza?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. That was good.
Was it shaped like a bat?
They tried.
They tried, and that's all that
oh
matters.
man, that thing.
That's all that matters.
It kind of looked like an oval with like two sticks sticking out the top. It was a little interesting, but I mean, you can't get it perfect every time.
Mhm.
I understand.
Yeah, I do. It's funny. I thought it was hilarious one. I think I was actually there when you got it, or you sent me a picture of it
I
when
think
you
I
got
might
it.
have.
You sent a picture to our whole group chat when you got it, kind of
Yeah.
thing. And so I did see it, and it didn't look anything like a bat, but maybe a butterfly on a good day. If you squint and tilt your head sideways. We do have a winner in this game though. We got T-Bone over at Poppers, Patriot 22, as well as Dan Dillon, splitting up that $10 line prize.
Oh yeah, good job to all of our win. Yeah, good job to everyone taking home that line prize. But we got another national day for you guys, and this one's actually an international day.
Oh yeah.
With International Women in Engineering Day.
Oh yeah, on June 23rd each year, International Women in Engineering Day highlights a profession that keeps on building. And when it comes to engineering, the profession fills roles across many sectors.
Oh yeah, definitely something very important. Engineering, it's one of the most definitely one of the hardest like degrees you can go for.
Oh, it for sure is. I just had I don't know a friend. Yeah, I would call him a friend. He just finished up his engineering degree, and in the final like semester, you didn't hear from him. You didn't know, like it was the final like whole year pretty much. We didn't hear a single thing from him. He wasn't at any birthday party or anything like that. He was always he has a bunch of homework he's got to be working on. Oh, he's stuck on his computer right now. He can't get he's that's how it was. And so it just I props to anyone who gets an engineering degree, and really props up to the women breaking the glass ceiling and going out there and getting engineering jobs as well.
Oh, especially it's a field where people might even look down at you for getting a kind of job like that instead of a typical typical field that you would supposed to be seeing. I guess.
Yeah, exactly. Whatever the I forget what those things are called. But we do have J Legs stereotypes. Yeah, we got J Legs over at HR Pesties taking home that $10 large M. Now we're working on a $16 overall prize, as we got one ball away for a few of these players. We'll see it go out right here.
Oh, yeah, we got Yo-Yo over at Riverside Store and Tavern taking home that must-go prize of $16. Good job to Yo-Yo and all of our winners in that game number 3.
Oh, yeah, and we got our next International Day, as it's International Windows Day. Each year on June 23rd, International Windows Day gives us special recognition to the situations of windows of all ages across the globe.
Yeah, all widows.
Widows. Oh, I said window. I totally edited. That is terrible. International Widows Day. Each year on June 23rd, International Widows Days give special recognition to the situation of widows of all ages across the globe. That makes a lot more sense in that statement, and I am sorry that I read that completely wrong. So to anybody who has lost a loved one in that aspect, it's a terrible thing that happens, and if you or someone or you have someone that you know is dealing with this, here's a little bit of luck. Hopefully you can take home $17,000 on this International Widows Day.
Oh, yeah, and next up we got another national day with the United Nations Public Service Day. Every year on June 23rd, the United Nations Public Service Day celebrates the value and virtue of public service to the community. Also on this day, the prestigious UN Public Service Awards are given. Oh, that's really cool. I didn't know the UN did public service awards. I wonder what that's all about. UN Public Service Awards.
Definitely. I had no idea that this was a thing either.
Yeah, so highlights excellence in public service delivery that promotes effectiveness, transparency, and exclusiveness. Okay, this is really cool. So it's going to be happening today. People are going to be getting awards for this. So I guess we're going to be seeing this year's day that we get to see some of the people that are helping out communities across the world.
Well, that's really, really cool stuff. Happy United Nations Public Service Day. Next up is National Hydration Day. And I should be celebrating this because I had a water bottle of water that I had this morning, but I don't think I've drank any water since then. So I could definitely use this. The game gets intense under the hot summer sun. And on June 23rd, National Hydration Day reminds us to replace lost fluids in the heat of battle. Yeah, you don't need to ever be reminded of that. You always have a water bottle with you at all times.
Oh, yeah, that thing's I'm surprised I don't have it on a holster. I love water.
Yeah, you just are constantly drinking.
Oh, yeah, why not? I mean,
well, you got in the habit of it because it was a way to get out of work as a lifeguard. Was if you drank enough water,
you got to go to the bathroom.
Exactly, and so you just kept on drinking a bunch of water. And it was also, you couldn't be on your phone, you couldn't talk to people, you couldn't really interact. All you did was walk back and forth in certain areas.
So if you take that 10-minute bathroom break before the rotation would get around to you.
Oh yeah.
Whew.
It's great. As well as it's also just something to do while you're the boredom of just walking around. You're like, okay, I guess I'm thirsty. Let's drink some water. And then you walk around for a little bit more and you're like, I'll take another drink.
And it's there's really nothing better to do. It's also during the summer, it's essential because it's an indoor water park. Yes. And it was just the sun went down through these glass windows on the ceiling. And so like the sun went down. It was all muggy with the chlorine. I felt like water was like my only solace for that job.
Yeah, I completely get that.
My friend.
I've now lost that habit and don't carry around a water bottle nearly as much as I used to. But I definitely was one of those people that really liked it. But we do have a line prize going out to loser Dave as well as Cowie. Splitting up that line prize. Loser Dave over at Finlayson Municipal Bar and Cowie over at Jasper's Cherokee Sirloin. Now we're getting into that $13 large M as we got a bunch of players 5 balls away.
Oh, yeah. But on to our next National Day. We got an awesome one, definitely one my mom would love, with National Pecan Sandies Day. If you enjoy cookies, the National Pecan Sandies Day on June 23rd is a day worth celebrating. The American food holiday is observed annually and offers bakers and cookie lovers a chance to enjoy a classic cookie. And honestly, I might say one of the top tier cookies. Definitely an S tier cookie.
Yeah, definitely a good one. I haven't had a pecan sandy in forever. Oh my gosh.
You're missing out.
Oh my gosh, it's another one. It's another one. I say pecans, I say pecans, and it always annoys me on which ones I say pecans and which ones I say pecans.
It depends.
Yeah, when I'm just talking about the
pecans.
nut, I just say pecans. If I'm talking about, I talk about pie.
If you say pecan pie, so help me God.
I say pecan pie.
No.
I say it's pecan pie.
No, it's pecan.
It's like calling that would be like calling the Pirates of the Caribbean instead of Pirates of the Caribbean. How's everyone say the movies?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, and how's the
Pirates of the Caribbean.
That's how it would actually be pronounced. That's the same thing with pecan and pecan pie. It's definitely pecan pie. We do have Debster over at American Legion Fridley taking home that $13 large M. Now we're gonna cover all of $19. But I also say pecan sandies. Anything basically when it comes into it being in a food, I say pecan. If I'm just talking, the only time I ever say pecan is when I'm talking about just the nut.
That's not right.
I don't know why.
But we do got a must-go prize going out to a couple winners with Julie over at American Legion Fridley and Lucky Tim over at White Front Saloon, splitting up that $19 must-go prize. Good job to all of our winners in that game number 4 as we start getting ready to get clicked into a game number 5.
Yeah, and getting into our final national day, it's National Pink Day. Each year on June 23rd, National Pink Day colors the world in a vibrant shade of pink and explores everything it represents. Yeah, there's a lot of things that pink represents. I think one of the most notable things is that it represents cancer, and so it could be a day to help.
Yeah, like it's breast cancer.
Yes, breast cancer, which is a huge one, and so it's always great. It's let's find out more about why it's National Pink Day.
I want to know what other meanings it has.
Yeah, what other meanings does National Pink Day have? Let's see. Okay, So yeah, each year, like we said, represents pink. According to surveys, both the United States and Europe, with results indicating that the color pink combined with white or pale blue is the most commonly associated with femininity, sensitivity, tenderness, childhood, and the romantic. Pink, when combined with violet or black, is associated with seduction. History.
I think they're talking about those the Magnum bars with the raspberry in it. Those are pink and black.
Oh,
those are really good.
Who's that lady?
No.
Who's that lady?
No, actually, it's only you by the Platters. Please.
Oh, that's funny. Well, happy National Pink Day. Hopefully, you guys can enjoy that one. But if you guys were watching that Twins games, you guys probably enjoyed it because of how high scoring and high flying that game was.
Oh yeah, and the Twins are currently 38-32. Oscar Gonzalez tied the game with a 2-run single and scored on Owen Miller's go-ahead sacrifice fly as the Cleveland Guardians rallied for 4 runs in the 9th inning to stun the Minnesota Twins 11-10 on Wednesday night. Carlos Correa hit 2 home runs for the Twins, who have lost 4 of 5 and are 8-11 in June. Max Kepler and Gio Urshela also went deep for Minnesota. But if you guys want to see the Twins play again today, they're going to be playing the Guardians again at 12:10 for you guys. So that means that that just got started for you guys just a little bit ago.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully we can get the win in this game. Definitely a big-time one, as we've been on a bad streak lately. 4 of 5, 8 and 11 in June. We need to turn that one around and get onto that winning record. But obviously it's at the bottom of the first, and our Twins are up to bat, and hopefully we can get some scores on this one. And if you guys want to send some luck over to our Minnesota Twins while you're playing, play a little bit of the game that we're playing right now, Twins Bingo, but also play the ETAB game, Twins Win. Pick a lucky batter in the Home Run Derby bonus round to see if you can win some Grand Slam prizes. But we did talk about Twins Bingo, the lunchtime bingo you're playing right now, and right now you're earning points towards the Twiking zone with a bunch of different players that have moved all over these standings.
Oh yeah, kicking us off in 10th place, we got Puba over at Meister's Bar and Grill. 9th place, previously unranked, is Daggle11 over at Polar Lounge. 8th place is Bobo over at Corner Bar and Goodhue. 7th place is Yo-Yo, switching up locations over at the Red Go. 6th place, previously in 5th, we got GTZ over at the Midi. In 5th place, previously in 6th, pushing GTZ back, is Lucky Tim over at Lakefront Bar. In 4th place, previously in 3rd, we got Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven. In 3rd place, previously in 4th, kicking Nan back, it's Mikey Wins over at Steve-O's. In 2nd place, we got Sinbob over at Corky's Bar South Haven. And in 1st place, holding on to that lead for a while now, is Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine.
Oh, yeah, but into the location side of things, in 10th place, we got Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub, Oak Park Heights. Before I get into our 9th place location, we do have a player.
Oh, yeah, we got Kathy over at Kathy 4930 over at Town Tavern, taking home $16 on that line prize.
Oh, yeah, but in 9th place on these location standings, we got Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. 8th place is VFW Blaine. 7th place is Corner Bar and Goodhue. Then Eagles Rochester lands itself in 6th place. 5th place is our place on 3rd and Faribault. 4th place is Steve-O's in Crystal. 3rd place, getting bumped back from 2nd, we got Corky's Bar South Haven. Moving up from 3rd into 2nd, we got American Legion Fridley. Big time movement for them.
Oh, yeah.
But in the 900,000 point club, creeping towards the 1 million point club, we got VFW Spring Lake Park in 1st place.
Oh, yeah, definitely some great stuff. I'm excited to see if they'll be able to get into that 1 million point club.
Yeah, that's for sure. But we do have a great ETAB game we need to highlight before we end off this game number 5, the halfway game of this Twins Bingo. And that game is Voodoo Guru. How do you feel about this game? How would you explain this game?
I feel like it's got like everything that you'd want from like from a voodoo standpoint. You kind of got
exactly.
You got like the voodoo doll, the one where you can kind of like put the pins in and stuff.
Exactly.
You got the big old book. You got skulls.
It's got that eerie
potions.
Feeling to it.
Yeah.
I feel like it's perfect. So if you guys like all that, creepy voodoo, definitely go check it out. It's a blast to play. But if that's not your style, we have so many different options. Over 50 different Charitable ETAB games that are available. Play anytime, win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5. There's awesome bonus and free play rounds in all those games.
Oh, yeah, but we got a large M going up to Cowie over at Casper's Cherokee Saloon, taking home at $16 on that large M. But yeah, definitely something you guys want to check out are our ETABs, especially Martian Invasion. That one has just recently clicked up to $50,000.
Yeah.
Definitely something you guys want to look into because that one's going to be going out here super soon.
We do have a winner on that coverall prize. It's a big split win as Dandelion is over at Mapleview Lounge, Braden Cat over at Gateway Pub, Chrissy Cat 4 over at Gateway Pub, and then Drew over at Charlie's Sports Bar and Grill, all splitting up that coverall prize of $24.
Oh, yeah. Good job to all of our winners in that game number 5 as we start getting ready for a game number 6 as we're really hoping to hand out that massive jackpot soon.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff. And we got some crazy, great stuff in our music day in history. And in 1962, Ray Charles' landmark album, Modern Sounds in Country and Western Music, hits #1 in America.
Huh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with this album, so I'll have to look it up real quick. It's got Bye Bye Love, You Don't Know Me, Half as Much, I Love You So Much It Hurts. Let's see what else. Just a Little Lovin', Born to Lose, Worried Mind, It Makes No Difference, You Win Again, Careless Love, I Can't Stop Loving You, as well as Hey Good Lookin'.
I think Hey Good Looking might be the only one I know on there.
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm not as familiar with it, but yeah, he did it on today in this day in history, got released. And let's see, how much is Ray Charles' Modern Sound of Music worth? A dubbed release of two of the most important albums in the 1960s, Ray Charles' two modern sounds of in country and Western music are presented where together or on transparent red and clear vinyl sold out. We'll see how much it's worth.
Yeah, so I guess they don't even have it in stock right now. And I have a vinyl that's actually like the same color what they're talking about, like the red clear vinyl. So I can understand why people would be all over buying that because I love the really cool like colored vinyls.
Yeah, and he was one of the first people to use gospel influences into R&B music and made it very popular for today's music.
Oh, that's awesome. Next up, in 1979, the Charlie Daniels Band released The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Daniels plays the fiddle parts for both Johnny and the devil. He says the devil part is just a bunch of noise. What? He just made a bunch of noise and that was like, he thought he was going to beat Johnny? Okay, this game was rigged from the start.
That is hilarious. I mean,
wow.
Definitely a fun one. As The Devil Went Down to Georgia is a very, very popular song. And then the fact that I didn't know that he was just making a bunch of noises for that part makes it even better.
You know what kind of upsets me about that?
What?
He made it like just a bunch of noise and they still expected me to play that on Guitar Hero on expert mode. Are you kidding me? It's just a bunch of fake noise.
It's just a bunch of noises. It's just a bunch of noises.
Is that all music is?
Yeah, I guess it is, but I think that means that one's a little bit more random than the rest. And so I wonder if you went and saw his live renditions of it, if it changes every single time.
It would have to.
Yeah, right? unless he had like he just made up a bunch of noises, remembered those noises that he played during the.
It's kind of like how Pearl Jam just makes up lyrics while they're on stage.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they just like change up lyrics because like a lot of the times they don't even have like set lyrics for like the songs. Because like Eddie Vedder, he would actually just go into the studio and like they would have like the rest of the song already made, and he would just like just sing,
just make extra changes or whatever it is to it.
Just kind of like just sing something.
That's awesome. We do have GTZ over at the Midi taking home the line prize of $17. Now we're working on a $17 large M in this game number 6 of Twins Bingo. Who's Juicy Loser, all out there playing. But you were talking about how they just would make up lyrics on stage and stuff like that. I think that's so interesting when people are good at that in any kind of aspect. When you talk about just being able to play it on your feet, it's just such a cool skill.
Being able to do like anything like that, like freestyle rap or anything like that, that's crazy. When you could just like give someone like a beat and they
when you find out like a bunch of The Office was all improv. Yeah, like that was like a bunch. But The Office was weird in the fact that they had all their employees, all the people who were there.
Oh yeah, they actually come in like and do like a 9 to 5.
Yeah, they would come in at like whatever, like earlier than you would for most sets. Would stay there for 30 minutes and just create like office work before every single day. They would just do 30 minutes of just like fake office work, making calls, doing whatever. And it was all because they were like, listen, a lot of shows, it's like the start of a new friendship or the start of a relationship kind of thing. And so it's really easy. We got to make
it look like you guys have been working together and like have that like mild disdain
for
your fellow employees.
Yes, exactly. Because
they
really just act like you've been working there for the past 30 years kind of deal. And I think that's why it became so funny and so good in so many different ways.
Because they were really trying to like portray the American workplace and how it really was just like a fluorescent light cubicle unfun place to be.
Madness. We do have a large M going out to Curb over at American Legion Fridley, taking home $17. And let's see, coverall, please. No, moving on to a must-go prize of $25 as we got Jay Legs, Curb, 2A Girl, as well as many, many others, 2 balls away. But just last night, we had a PGL night, and if you guys want to be ready for next week, you guys got to get signed up at PGL.world to become a member of our league. Those players, they compete for those PGL points, also have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has a lot of great information in it, including upcoming PyCon information.
Oh, yeah, definitely something you guys want to be looking forward to, but we do have a must-go prize going out to Hools over at Carboni's Pizzeria in Pueblo Heights, taking home $25 on that must-go prize. Good job, Hools.
Yeah, good job. Last time I saw Hools out there, I told Jordy that it reminded me of the movie Hoot, the good Brie Larson movie.
I kind of forgot about who.
It's got Brie Larson. It's got Percy Jackson in it.
Oh no!
Yeah.
This movie?
Yeah,
I forgot about this.
Yeah, isn't it an old classic right there?
Yeah, I mean, I guess.
A
Well,
classic.
Whatever you remember it as.
I loved it. I loved it. I thought it was such a good movie when I was a kid. It was one of my favorite movies when when it first came out, kind of deal.
That's fair.
It was really, really entertaining, and I love that she like lived on a boat. I thought that was so
That was
cool.
cool, man.
And I was like, I want to live on a boat all by myself with no parents. And
It's like, no, you don't.
now I realize that no, I would hate that. But as an 8-year-old, I thought I was like, that would be great.
Now I will say those people that have like their whole like houseboat set up and they like
Oh,
are just
yes,
like parked
yes.
in like a nice area. Now I can understand that.
No, but I'm talking about as like a 12-year-old like girl who lives on just like a boat by herself. Like that seems a little dangerous. And,
Just a little dangerous. Just a tad.
But back to PGL.world. We did have players that just got signed up PGL.world. Those players are Critter623, Winfred Rue, Dusty726, Tyler, Male Lady Jay-Z, Miss Holly, Miss Kitty, Poa, Beatnik, Sandud, Aim23, Ducks, Game Guy 202, Rydell, Scat, Bree, as well as Crayola7.
Oh yeah, and we're hoping that a couple of those players can get into those PGL standings soon. But we've had a player that did just that recently, kicking us off in these player standings. We got 10th place Sloppy over at Maloney's Bar and Grill. 9th place, previously unranked, jumping into these standings. We got Coco over at Jimmy's Food and Drink. 8th place, we got Sarah Honey over at VFW Austin. 7th place, we got Nixon over at VFW Roseville. In 6th place, in 8th place, in 6th place, we have Bucks over at Rustic Saloon. 5th place is Bryce over at the Underground Bar and Grill. 4th place, we got Forget You D over at VFW Austin. In 3rd place, we got Big Dog over at Rustic Saloon. 2nd place is Keith over at Billy's Rockford. And in 1st place, holding on to that lead for a while now, we got Bam Bam, who's over at Stewartville Legion Post.
Yeah, good job to all those players getting after it. In the location side of our standings at 10th place, we got LJ's in Miltona. 9th place is Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud. 8th place is Atomic Bar Tavern in Mankato. 7th place is Neeson's Gaylord. 6th place is VFW Northfield. Then over in Cleveland, we got American Legion Cleveland in 5th place. 4th place is Blasco's Embassy Bar in St. Peter. 3rd place is Third Rail Bar and Grill in Big Lake. Then we get into the 4 Million Point Club, because in 2nd place, we got Billy's Rockford. And in 1st place, it's Poppers in Virginia. Just got there last week.
Whew. Good job to all of our locations and the players playing on. You guys have been killing it this season.
Oh, yeah, but we got some nice news. Really, really great. Great news.
John was wrong again.
I know.
He said that they were the Lightning was gonna take off after they got the one. But okay, before we talk about this more and before we get to brag, we got to talk about these NHL playoffs. The Lightning are currently 1-3, and the Avalanche are 3-1. As you guys can tell, that means the Lightning's only won one game so far.
Yes, and so they. I mean, it would be tough. I wonder how many people have come back from a 3-1 deficit in the Stanley Cup Finals.
I'm not sure, but we do got a line prize going out to Swanson's over at our place on 3rd, taking home $17 on that line prize. Good job, Swanson's. One of my favorite characters from Parks and Rec, Ron Swanson.
Oh, that is a really good character in that show. I only disliked that show in general was because I thought it was just kind of like a knockoff Office, and it threw me off of it for a little bit.
For a second, I didn't like it either for like the same reason, and then I started watching more, and I was like, okay, it's comparable to The Office, if not maybe slightly better in certain aspects.
Yes. That's awesome. Well, okay, it looks like there's only about 30 teams that have ever done it in playoff history, a 3-1 or 3-0 deficit. But I want to know who in the Stanley Cup Finals.
That might be a little off.
Yeah, I'm seeing 31, but that's for the entirety of the playoffs. Yeah, it's not giving me what the how many times it's happened.
Oh yeah, But we do got a large M going out to Curb over at American Legion Fridley, taking him $17 on that large M and giving us a solid run up for that $18,000 jackpot. We got Cowie and Lake only 4 balls away. Hopefully we can give it out in this game.
Ooh, and his game number 7, definitely feeling some lucky stuff in this game number 7. Lake is now 3 balls away over the Sunset Grill. 2 balls to be able to give this one. Kirby's in line to do so.
Let's
right
see
here, jackpot going out. No, moving on to a $25 must-go prize. But did we talk about the ETAB game with our Wild?
No, we have not. As you guys know, we have teamed up with the Minnesota Wild for the ETAP game, Let's Go Wild. You can play that today at your favorite Minnesota bar and check out that Slapshot bonus round.
Yeah, definitely some great stuff there. And a great fishery report that I'm about to get into as we check in with Walker in Leech Lake by Explore Minnesota on the 16th. Before I read all about that, we do have a coverall winner.
Oh, yeah, we got 2-8-girl over at Jimmy G's Bar and Huckle over at Route 65 Pub and Grub, splitting up that $25 must-go prize, getting us ready for a game number 8. Good job to all of our winners in that game number 7.
Yeah, a little Huckleberry Finn out there playing. Definitely good job to all those players getting the win. But over in Leech Lake, which doesn't have an abundance of leeches, fishing remains very good on Leech Lake. Walleye are moving to their early summer locations, transitioning to the deeper rock piles, gravel, and sand edges. Anglers are having success pitching a 1/4 ounce jig tipped with a shiner or half of a night crawler. Watermelon, parrot, and blue and white colors have been best. Slip bobber fishing with a leech on it and on a 1/8 ounce jig over the rocks is another great way to connect with walleye. Try to place your presentation around 1 foot off of the bottom. The rock around Diamond Point and Huddle's Reef are great starting locations. Expect a strong crawler bite by next week.
Interesting. I had not heard of a watermelon colored lure. Okay, yeah, never mind. Now I got it.
Yeah, you've seen it where it's got the green top and then the red bottom with the white in the middle. For a second, I was really confused, and then I was like, okay. And then I've already seen like the parrot ones, and then so I was just a little confused on the colors. I'm gonna have to go with watermelon. You're gonna go with watermelon. Yeah. I'll go with parrot, just
to be a little different.
Just because we usually get chartreuse, gold,
some
white,
fancy.
Now we got watermelon and parrot. I mean, it just feels like we gotta go
just
with
like a
those
blue
ones.
and white color would be really cool.
That would be
follow like the Greek heritage.
Yeah, and throw some sparkles on there, and you'll be drawing in all the fish.
Oh yeah.
But you can be drawn in a bunch of prizes, and if you do win a big prize, make sure you guys take a player picture of it. We love seeing your smiling faces next to a jackpot message, but we also love seeing your smiley faces just playing Pilot games, maybe with your friends, your favorite bartender. Any reason to snap a photo of you playing Pilot games is worth sending over to us. Share those pictures on Facebook or by emailing them to jackpots@pilotgames.com, or you can just post them onto any of your social medias with the hashtag Pilot Games. But let's check out BOB, as BOB was a winner over this weekend. It's BOB and family. Yeah, taking home $4,244. Just a great prize going out there, and a great jackpot.
Oh yeah. But we do have some Vikings news for you guys, and it looks like we're looking into what Kevin O'Connell's scheme is going to be doing.
Yeah, how it will get Justin Jefferson the ball. Okay. One thing is, that will not be able to learn until the season begins is how much of the Rams' offense success in 2021 had to do with McVay or O'Connell. The obvious answer is that McVay controlled the play calling, tempo, and more of the offense. However, O'Connell certainly played a major role in their success. The question is, during the pregame planning, did O'Connell assist in play sequencing, or was he the X's and O's guy? The answer to this question will play a significant role on how the Vikings offense performs in 2022. Nonetheless, we know that O'Connell will find creative ways to get Justin Jefferson the ball. Don't be surprised if we see plays designed to get Jefferson 1v1 with a cornerback.
Oh yeah, definitely something. That's definitely something important that we'd like to know, because it's never too clear on how far well of a job was going on.
Oh yeah, because McVay's been putting out great offensive coordinators for the past 5 years. He's had great offensive coordinators. Yeah. Maybe it's McVay being the offensive genius, but I mean, we have seen people come out from under him and be really, really good as well. And so we'll see if O'Connell can bring that same attitude.
Oh yeah, but we do have a couple winners with Rufus over at Belchester Tavern and Juicy Lou's over at American Legion Fridley. They'll be splitting up that $17 line prize.
Yeah, in this, what are we getting in? Is
Game number 8 right here.
Already game number 8, so make sure you guys continue getting after this jackpot. If we click over on this game number 8, only going to have 2 more shots at that $18,000 jackpot. Should be crazy, crazy stuff. But if you guys want to get into some crazy football action, make sure you guys play our great E-Tab game, Vikings Victory. Pick a letter in the skull bonus, see if you can win some big prizes.
Oh, yeah, but when you guys are playing tonight, you guys are going to be playing some Jackpot Hunter $1 edition going on from 4 all the way till 6 o'clock. While you guys are going to be playing that, you guys can earn points for our Jackpot Hunter standings, which have had some switch-ups in it rather recently. But before we talk about these standings, we got MNJG over at Eagles Rochester taking home $17 on that large M, giving us a very solid run-up for that $18,000 jackpot. Woo. And we got Dandelion only about 6 balls away. Scratch that, make that 5.
That's exciting stuff. But let's get into the player side of these standings while we run up on this. 9th place, we have a 2-way tie between Brother Nate over at the Carboni's Pizza and Sports Bar in Burnsville, tied up with O'Lars over at Anamia Vets Club. 8th place is Kev over at the Deer Stand. 7th place is Kimmy over at the Double Wide. Then in 6th place, we got 2A-Girl over at Jimmy G's Bar. 5th place is Crazy Kid over the Tasty Pizza Hangar 45. 4th place is Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon. 3rd place is Not Lucky over at American Legion Fridley. 2nd place is Bull at Corner Bar in Goodhue. And 1st place, we got Bull at Corner Bar in Goodhue.
Oh, yeah, but we have just clicked over that $18,000 jackpot. We're going to be working on that $26 must-go prize with only a couple players 1 ball away.
Yeah, we'll see who can win it as we got...
Let's see. We got Big D over at Harbor in Garrison taking home $26 on that must-go prize. Good job to all of our winners in that game number 8.
Definitely some great stuff.
Oh, yeah. But on the location side of these Jackpot Hunter standings, in 10th place, we got American Legion Fridley. 9th place is Boulevard Tavern in West St. Paul. 7th place previously in 8th, we got Anamia Vets Club tied up with 7th place Tasty Pizza Hangar 45 in Hilltop. In 6th place, we got Gas Can Bar and Grill in Brainerd. 5th place is Riverboat Depot in Sartell. In 4th place is Concordia Lanes in New Ulm. In 3rd place, we got Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids. In 2nd place, we got VFW Spring Lake Park. And in 1st place, holding on to that lead for a while now, we got Corner Bar in Goodhue.
Yeah, good job to all those locations killing it, as well as the players that have been killing it as well, as we are now getting enrolled into this game number 9. Wow, already game number 9, flying through these games.
Oh, yeah.
And so make sure you're getting enrolled. Press and play, $18,252 on that jackpot, and the total prizes will be even larger as you guys get enrolled. 2 minutes to do so. As we talk about some of our celebrity birthdays, the first one, I think, related to a famous person.
Married. We got
Married.
Born in 1929. We got June Carter Cash, American Grammy Award-winning country singer, the Carter Family, the Johnny Cash Show, and known as a songwriter for writing Ring of Fire, and was an actress.
Yeah, wouldn't that still be related if you're married?
I mean, no, not blood related.
Yeah,
I'm not saying like that. Like, I was thinking like different related. I was like, yeah, like they like married each other, like they dated, and then like yeah.
So
like they weren't originally like.
No, they're not originally like related, but they are related in the fact of that they were married, and so their families combined, and then and then had kids and everything like that, kind of deal. Well, that's definitely some cool stuff. June Carter Cash was an American singer, songwriter, actress, dancer, comedian, and author, a 5-time Grammy Award winner, and was a member of the Carter family and second wife to singer Johnny Cash.
Oh, yeah.
Well, happy birthday, June Carter Cash. Next up, born in 1957, we got France McDormand, actress that was in Fargo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I watched a little bit of Fargo, but I haven't watched nearly enough to know all these characters. Yeah, she's an actress and producer. She received numerous accolades, including an Academy Award, 2 Primetime Emmy Awards, 1 Tony Award, and making her one of the few performers that has achieved the triple crown of acting.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, let's see what else she's been in outside of Fargo. She's been in No Man Land. Let's see. Do you notice anything else that?
Madeline.
Madeline.
Or like I think it was Madeline technically.
Madeline? Yeah, I'm not familiar with that one.
Let's see. French. The French Dispatch. I think that came out like a couple years ago.
Okay.
1 or 2. Not. Oh, I Love Dogs. That was a pretty big like animated movie. That came out.
Really?
Yeah, like a stop motion animation.
I'm not familiar with I Love Dogs. That's really, really cool stuff. Yeah, she's been in a lot of different things, but a majority of what we know her for is in Fargo, which is definitely a cool one. Happy birthday, Frances McDormand. Let's see if she's been in any other big-time shows that we want to highlight. No? Okay. Well, happy birthday. Next up, born in 1970, we got Robert Brooks, an American NFL wide receiver, has the longest pass reception in NFL history of 99 yards. He won the Super Bowl in 1996 and played for the Green Bay Packers.
Woo.
Yeah. But that's pretty cool. It's just an interesting statistic to have with the longest reception ever.
Oh, yeah. But we do have a line prize going out to Nancers over at Corky's Bar South Haven and Stoley over at American Legion Shakopee. They're going to be splitting up that $20